All right. Good morning, Ugly Mug Marketing followers. It is Hannah here. I'm excited to be coming to you live again on another wonderful Wednesday. These coffee chats have been awesome. I've been loving sitting down and chatting with our team here at Ugly Mug, and I'm really excited because today I'm sitting down with Franny, who is one of our website coordinators here at Ugly Mug.
Yeah.
Franny's never gone on live on Facebook with Ugly Mug
First
before.
time.
So first time.
First time
And
ever,
so
actually.
first time ever going live on social media
Ever.
ever.
I don't go on live on Facebook just for fun. So this is
I
first
get
time.
okay, fair. I guess that would
Yeah.
be weird.
Yeah.
But we're excited for you to meet Franny. And so let's just dive on in. Franny, tell us a little bit
Yeah.
more about you, how long you've been at Ugly Mug, what your job is, what you do every day. Just tell us all the things.
So I'm Franny Gonzalez. I'm from Colorado. I went to school in Nebraska and got an opportunity to come to Alexandria to play at LSUA. And when I graduated, I started working for LSUA, LSUE, and then I got a job opportunity here, and I took it, and it's been good so far. It's been good, and I like it a lot. Um, what I do
We did not
here,
force him to say that either, by the way.
the sponsorship, it's free sponsorship, but yeah. So my day to day is just making sure everything is getting done correctly, the designs are getting done, and we're moving along with the website process and trying to meet that deadline and getting client work, just getting client work correct and making the website look as best as it can before we deliver it to the client. So
Yeah, absolutely. So if you sign for a website with Ugly Mug, there's a chance that you could be working directly with Franny and he'll take
yeah.
really good care of you.
Yes, yes.
Um, well,
I
cool.
might call
I
you five
see.
to ten times, but that's
Yeah,
part of
that's right. The
it.
squeaky, the
Yeah,
squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's our motto here
yeah,
at Ugly Mug. So we like to bug people
yeah,
and make sure that we're doing everything in our power to keep projects moving along. And Franny does an
exactly.
awesome job of that. I
Yeah.
see Lily's joining us. Hi, Lily. And then I see Gary is also joining us. Good morning, Gary. Whether you're watching this live or tuning in later, just want you to know, feel free to drop questions, comments in any of the platforms that this is streaming on. We're going live on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, and we're on YouTube right now. We will make sure that we come back and respond to you. If you do have any questions based on our conversation, just pop those there. And we'll answer them as we go if you're live, or come back and respond to them later. Um, Franny, I have so many questions for you, but the overarching topic of today is really website trends. And so you are working with a ton of different clients. We were just talking
Yeah.
backstage.
Yeah.
You're working with tons of different clients in a variety of different industries. I know you're working with like education systems, and then you've got lawyers, then you've got hospitals, like
Correct.
a little bit of everything. What are some of the website trends that you feel like consumers or people that are coming to websites that they really want to see and that they are gravitating towards? Or what are
Yeah.
some trends or things that you're noticing that people who are coming to us and wanting to build a website, like
Yeah.
what is it they're looking for? What do they want?
So depending on the client, I usually look at that, and then from there, I'll get a general idea of how the website should look. But there's always trends, and they're always changing. But my top five would be structure typography. That's just when you open up a website, and in big bold letters, big letters, it says the person's name or the company's name, and it's just straight to
Yeah.
the point, and it gets the website looks nice, and it's just eye popping, and that's something I really like. I don't like small letters. I don't like when you have to really squint your eyes to be looking at something.
Yeah, or if you have to
So
like zoom in.
yeah, to zoom
Red flag.
in. Yeah, red flag. My second one would be colorful gradient. I like a website with a good color palette. It makes the website look nice. There's a lot of websites that have a lot of colors, and it just might make the client run away. It's like too much color, too much. But when a
Mhm.
colorful gradient is perfect, the website really pops out, and that really looks good. My third one would be layering. So it's kind of like my first one, big bold letters, but it might have a picture on top. It might have the person standing on top, or just big. An example would be maybe Apple. Apple has
Yeah.
big pictures, and then they have a layer on top, so maybe their content on top, and that just looks so nice. And my fourth one would be the header. So that's when the header takes over the whole website when you open it. It's just a
Okay.
big picture with their lettering in the middle or a call to action. I think that's very eye catching and it looks very pleasing to the client. That's something I really like. And my fifth one is parallax scrolling. Um, I really
Ooh,
like
what
this
is that?
one. I know it sounds all crazy, but that's when you're scrolling and the content is scrolling up, but the background stays still, like like the picture in the background stays still. So it's
Okay.
looking, yeah, it's really nice. That's my favorite, honestly. It's very pleasing. The website looks amazing, and that's my favorite one. So if you guys have time, look up some parallax scrolling websites. It's awesome.
I know I'm putting you on the spot, but do you have an
Yeah.
example of a business that uses that? Does Apple use that
Oh.
on their website?
Apple doesn't, but Mallory just launched a website like that,
Okay.
and it looks really good. It's a hair salon, I believe, and
Cool.
it's awesome. There's a picture in the background, and you scroll up, and the content just scrolls up, but the picture in the background stays still. It's
Nice.
really
Okay.
really nice. Yeah,
After the fact, we're going to drop the link to that website so y'all can see
yeah,
exactly
for
what
sure, for sure.
parallax scrolling is because I
Yeah,
had no clue what that was. But it
got,
definitely sounds very eye catching.
shout out
What
to
you're,
Mallory. That website is really nice. Yeah.
yeah. Um, okay. So recap your five again. So large, like
So
bold text, right?
So structured typography, big, large, bold text, straight to the
Yep.
point. And I'll show you guys an example of this. And my second one is colorful gradient. My third one is layering, and the fourth one is header, and my fifth one is parallax scrolling.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So these are all like very design focused things. When
yeah,
someone comes to your website, you want it to look clean and crisp.
yeah,
You want it to have
exactly.
you want to have a good user experience too. All of these things play into that. You want someone to come
Yeah,
to your website, right, and make sure like I'm in the right place, right? If
exactly.
I like don't see
Yeah,
your logo or your brand or what your service is, like right when
yeah,
I come to the website, I'm probably thinking I'm in the wrong place, right?
exactly. Or if I have to find your number somewhere, I have to just keep scrolling, try to find your menu and stuff. That's I don't like that. So
Yes, we want to have something that looks very professional, right? Because
yes,
so oftentimes, um, one of the on the ad for this live, I had
yeah,
found a statistic that said 90% of users will leave a site solely based on bad design.
yeah,
Yikes. So all of these tips that Franny, like these top five trends for websites, all have to do with design. And so
exactly.
obviously that is very important because we want someone to come to our website, see that it looks nice, and want to take action.
Yeah,
So with all of these different design things in mind, there might be some people out there who are watching this who are like, hey, Franny, that all sounds amazing.
yeah,
um, I would love to implement that, or I don't think I can fully redesign my website, but
yeah.
do you have any tips for some easy ways for me to update my website without completely breaking the bank? Because we know not everyone can afford to launch a whole new website,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so like, what are some of those tips for easily updating a website without having a big budget?
My first one would be my first one, and this is I would say this is the number one out of I'm gonna say three, but this is the number one out of all of them. Would be to change your content and your text. So
Okay.
content is a huge thing on a website. A website can change. It totally look different from how it looked before, just based on content. And I always try to tell the client, like, hey, send us some pictures instead of using stock photos. That way it's more personalized. And when somebody goes to your website, it's very personalized, very homey, and it makes them feel welcoming. I love that. And I love a good video or a good, just
Mm.
everything in general, a text, a good mission, a good vision. That's really, and that, I would say that's my number one. My second one would be mobile response. So a lot of websites,
Ooh.
yeah. So a lot of websites are not good on mobile. And I would say the number one, like let's say I'm driving and I'm looking up your website and it's not working, I'm going out and looking for the next one.
Yeah.
So if your website is not mobile friendly, I suggest doing that. And a lot of the website builders, they offer that, or they might charge. It might be a cheap amount.
Yeah.
And
But worth that small investment, right?
yeah, yeah, of course, no, of course, yeah. Having your website mobile is huge, and just so responsive and everything. My third one is free SEO. So using a free SEO keyword research to add to your website, and I mean, and that's just to build like organically free SEO. So
Yeah. So going back to your first one, content,
yeah,
I think one thing that happens with a lot of businesses is they build a website and they have
yeah,
pictures on there, they have headshots of their team, and then they just kind of leave it like that
yeah,
for years and years and
or,
years.
yeah,
So your tip is actually to go back in, right,
yeah,
repeatedly over time and make sure that
yeah.
you're refreshing that. It's
Update video.
okay. Yeah, it's okay if we have to use stock initially, I think. But I love Franny's point about making sure that we have our own photos on there. And I
Yeah,
think a lot of times too, people get really intimidated about photos in general, whether it's on social media or it's on their website. They're like, I don't have funds to hire a professional photographer and have some big fancy styled shoot, right? Or a brand photo shoot. I just don't have the resources for that. And that's okay. There are ways, y'all, your iPhones take
yeah,
amazing photos. Okay. I have a whole album of professional looking photography of my daughter. Okay. You can take some really awesome pictures of the outside
yeah.
of your brick and mortar store. You can take some really awesome headshot photos. I mean, not to toot my own horn, y'all can go look at my husband on LinkedIn, Wesley Valiant. Y'all, I took that picture on my iPhone, okay? And that's his profile picture. It looks like a professional headshot. You can do awesome things with your iPhone and even
Yeah,
shooting videos like Franny. Okay, so talk to me about video on a website too, like design wise. Like, what are you,
yeah.
how do we use video properly on our websites?
What we do with video is we either embed it, or my favorite is adding it to the header. So once you
Mm,
open the website and it's a little short video, it's awesome. It just, or a video where it like changes the pictures and it shows like
yeah. So
what the
some sort of
website's
like kind of
about.
slideshow.
Yeah. Well, this is good like on construction websites. There'll be
Ooh.
a video of them working and stuff. I like it a lot. So
Yeah, so kind of adding that like movement to the background.
yeah,
And is that mobile friendly though, or do you find that that looks best on desktop?
looks best on that desktop.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there are ways to convert
To
that
do
into mobile
mobile,
friendly.
yeah, yeah. It might just slow your speed on mobile, but it's not too bad though.
Yeah.
So
Okay. And then point number two was mobile friendly.
yeah,
Y'all, everybody is looking things up on their
yeah,
phones. Okay.
exactly.
So like Brady said, like you're driving, you're looking a place up really quick, whether that's
Yeah,
on Google Maps, they click and visit your website.
yeah,
I feel like this happens to me most of the time when we're driving and we're like, oh, let's stop and eat somewhere for dinner. What's close
yeah,
by? Click and go to their website, check out their menu.
yeah,
Their website, if I had to like zoom in again
yeah.
and like
Out.
try and find the menu, see ya.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah,
looking somewhere else, like want to see
yeah,
pictures of your real food or your real pizza. I can
yeah,
tell if it's a stock image of pizza, okay, or tacos. You can't fool me.
yeah,
So yeah, I love all of that. And those are all. And talk to us about SEO. Mara has talked to us. We did a coffee chat with Mara, who's our
yeah,
SEO manager. But like, what it like we've talked a little bit about what SEO is, search engine optimization.
yeah,
It's organically showing up on that first page or just higher up in those rankings.
yeah.
So talk to me about like keywords and including those keywords on your content or in your content on your website.
Yes, so you can do this for your business. Look up keywords and use a free research tool, and then
Okay.
it'll give you like specific ones. But I would say add it to your backend if you can. You add it to the backend of your website. If you have
Okay.
access to it, then add it to your backend. If you have an admin banner or something, just add it to the
Yeah.
backend. If your website is SEO friendly, and then I would say that's what I would suggest doing.
Yeah, and we have a free SEO audit. So if
Yeah, we do.
anyone watching this is interested in that, I would definitely, first of all, recommend go back and watch Mara's coffee chat just to
Yeah.
learn more about the basics of SEO, because a lot of people hear it and it feels like a buzzword and they're like, I know I should be doing this for my website. I have no idea what it is or how to implement it.
Yeah.
Go back, watch that live, sign up for our free SEO audit. You can find that
Yeah.
on our website, uglymugmarketing.com. That's a great place to start to figure out, hey, is my website showing up in the
Yeah.
search? Am I popping up when people are searching for these
Yeah.
keywords? That's definitely a great place to start. Like I said, we'll drop that link in the comments as well. All right, we're coming up on the second half of our
All
time
right.
together because we like to keep these, relatively short. Okay, y'all.
Yeah.
We know you're busy people. And Franny's busy too. He was telling me about all the websites he's working on right now. But my last question is, Franny, I want to see a few either recent websites that you've
Yeah.
launched and talk to us a little bit about why they are designed that way. I don't know
Okay.
if you have them pulled up on your end and you want to share,
Yeah.
or if I can search for them and share them. Whatever's
Um,
easiest on your end.
I have them on my end, but
Okay.
it might be easier to just look it up if you
Okay,
would
cool.
like. Yeah.
Who are
So
we looking up first?
the first one is TreyFlynnLaw.com.
Ooh,
That
yes. This just popped up because I was thinking about this when you were talking about
yeah.
layers and like the
Yeah.
bold text. Okay, y'all.
Yeah.
This one's so good. Let me pull this up and hit share. Add to stage. All
There we
right,
go.
here we go. Brandy, take it
Yeah.
away.
So the client came with us. His name is Trey. He came with us wanting a website, and he works on his own. So this
Mhm.
website was basically built for him, and that's why it says Flynn Law, and his picture is right in the middle. This is very eye-catching to the client, and it's very straight to the point. This is Trey's
Yeah.
website, and he's a lawyer. And there's
Yep.
clear call to action on top in the corner. Call me, free consultation, and then you can
Yeah.
make a payment if you're already a client. And this goes
This
back
looks
to the
so
top.
fancy.
I like it.
I
Yeah,
love this.
yeah. And this goes back to the five trends I mentioned, and one is structured
Yeah.
typography, and the third one is layering. So
Yeah.
the big bold letters, and then layering with his picture on top. I really like this
Yeah.
website, and I think it's very personal, and I just like the overall look of it. So,
Yeah, I love it. I love the color scheme too. You
yeah,
talked about like colors. Even
yeah,
if your brand only has like two main colors,
yeah,
this is proof that you can still make that look super clean and crisp, um,
yeah,
and professional. I mean, I think that this website looks absolutely amazing. So kudos to you,
yeah.
Franny, on design and
Thanks.
implementation on this one. Um, do you have another website
I
you wanted
do.
to sneak peek at?
His the website is brightonbridge.com.
Brighton Bridge.
Brightonbridge.com.
I feel like I'm spelling it wrong. Maybe not. You tell me if this one's right. Is this it?
Yes.
Cool.
So yeah, so this is a hospice, and what I really like about this is the color gradients. Like I said, the top five trends, the colors are very nice, and it just matches everything, and it matches the logo, and the
Yeah.
colors just match everything. It looks good, and what I really like about this website is that they're a hospice, but the website is very welcoming, and it
Yeah.
just looks beautiful.
It's very
So
calming. The color scheme is very
it's very,
calming and
yeah, it's very
peaceful.
calming. Yeah. Yeah. So I really like this
Yeah.
website, and they really liked it as well because they said that other hospice they have websites that aren't so welcoming or might be a little sad, but this website is very welcoming and peaceful. And I think that when the clients go to the website, that's what they're going to see. So
Yeah, and this kind of has, I know this isn't video up at the
yeah,
very top, but this is kind of, this could have been a video, right? But this kind of like
yeah,
moving slideshow with different
yeah,
photos. Um, you know, I really like that feature, especially for companies that are like showing different menu items
yeah,
or different products. I think that's a great way to highlight what you do and what you offer there at the top as well.
yes,
And then obviously
yes,
here too, like you were mentioning on Flynn Law, clear call to action here. I
yeah,
know I'm in the right place if what
yeah,
I'm looking for is hospice care. Um, it looks like there's kind of this interactive menu, which is awesome too.
yeah,
Um, I know we didn't talk about that necessarily trending, but what a really cool
yeah,
feature here as well.
yeah.
Um, I love that. And then testimonials. That's also key
That's
on a
some,
website, I'm
yeah.
sure.
That's that I said I try to get reviews and testimonials for every website because that's not the number one thing people are looking for. When people are looking at
Yeah.
your website, they're looking at testimonials or reviews. When they go on Google, they're looking at reviews. So they're always going to
Yeah.
believe somebody else before they believe you. So
Yes, we
yeah,
always talk about that at Ugly
yeah,
Mug, how people don't buy from us, people buy from other
yeah,
people. So
exactly.
when people see other business owners, for example, like we're considering working with Ugly Mug, if they see other business owners or other
Yeah,
entrepreneurs or other marketing teams that are working with us, and they're like, hey, our company is kind of like theirs, or
yeah,
hey, I have like a similar role. I see that
yeah,
they're like partnering with them or working with them on a new website. That's really cool. Like especially for other lawyers, like with the Flynn Law website, like
yeah.
I'm sure some other lawyers are probably looking at the website and they're like, okay, we look
When you,
outdated. We need some layering. We need
yeah,
some big
yeah,
typography. Like we need all of these, features to make us
yeah.
look more professional. Your website really is like your like a first impression, wouldn't you say?
Well, how I think about it is this is your ID. So when somebody goes, they're looking up your address, they're looking up your photos, they're looking up everything. When did you start the business? This is like a online ID. That's how I look at it. Yeah,
Yeah, totally, totally.
yeah,
And so we want to make sure that it looks good and that we've got all the correct
yeah,
information and all of that.
yeah,
Um, well, cool. Y'all, this has been so insightful. I know
yeah,
that it probably feels a little intimidating. We're showing these two websites that are obviously very beautiful and custom
yeah,
built. But Franny mentioned those tips that you can take and implement on your own current website if you're not in a financial or in a season of your business where financially you can take that and make that investment. Um,
yeah,
to build a custom website, like see what ways that you can take what you have right now and just make it a little bit better until you can invest and make a
exactly.
brand new, beautiful website, hopefully with us. Um, Y'all, if you have any questions whatsoever about updates that you can make, any other website trends, or if you have trends or things that you've been noticing on websites that you think are really beautiful, would love to hear those in the comment section as well, because we know across various different industries, there might be things that are trending within those. I think what Franny shared today is really great trends across the board, though. Like everything
Yeah,
that he shared, it does not matter if you're a hospital, if you're a lawyer, if you're hospice, if you're
yeah.
a cupcake shop, like whatever. Franny, tell us a little bit about, real quick, just about like different clients that you're working with, like what industries are they currently in? I just want people to like hear, like you
Yeah.
work with tons of different people.
Yeah.
So yeah, tell us what you got going on right now.
So So one of the websites I just launched maybe 2 weeks ago was a sterilization company in, yeah, in
Okay.
the goes to hospitals and teaches people how to clean materials correctly and how to like clean your hands correctly and how to like clean basically your materials that you're using to do surgery. That's one. The other one is LOHS, and we're about to launch their website soon. And they do drug testing for big companies.
Okay.
And that's one of the websites that I'm working on. And then out of nowhere, we're doing a nursery. So this is all plants, pecan trees, and so we're just doing like the overall anything. We'll do anything, everything. So it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, cool. Well, thank you all so much. Well, first of all, thank you, Franny, for making time to chat with me this morning
Thank
about
you.
all the website
Yeah.
trends and updates that we should be making on our
Yeah.
website. Y'all, if you want to learn more about building a website with us at Ugly Mug Marketing, you can visit our website, uglymugmarketing.com. Go to the website section and fill out the contact form there. And then from there, you can chat with Dan, who's our business development
Yeah.
manager. And then after you get done chatting with him, get done dreaming and scheming and sign that contract, you might be lucky enough to work with Franny. And so thank y'all so much for joining us here today. Again, if you have questions, comments, anything, drop those in the comment section. We'll be keeping an eye on those over the next couple of days. So don't hesitate if you weren't able to join us live. And we'll catch y'all next week, Wednesday, for the next coffee chat.
Wait, let
Bye,
me get my
everyone.
coffee. Let me get my coffee.
I know, Franny. I'm like, you didn't even have your coffee. I'm like, cheers.
I went across the street to get a coffee so I can show my coffee, and I couldn't leave it out. So cheers.
You're actually the first coffee chat too that someone actually brought coffee, because every other time it's Mara and she doesn't drink
She doesn't
coffee.
drink coffee. Yeah.
Franny, what are you drinking though? What kind of coffee did you get?
It's strong. It's a red eye. So
Oh.
it's a
Franny.
medium roast and a shot of espresso. And it gets me going.
So Franny's gonna be the Energizer Bunny. Let's check his heart rate. We'll be tuning in live later to make sure Franny's doing okay. Y'all, I don't know what I have. It's like from Raleigh. Well, I'm drinking my Ugly Mug mug, of course, but I think it's from Raleigh Roasters. I don't know what kind of roaster blend it is this morning. It's whatever's in my co-working space here. But yeah, cheers, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed a cup of coffee with us. If not, go get yourself one. Maybe dabble in a red eye. I don't know. I think I would be up for 24 hours straight if I drink a red eye.
Definitely don't drink it after like 3 or 4 because you won't go to sleep early.
You won't go to sleep.
Yeah, no, for sure. So.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us again, and we'll see you next time.
See ya, everybody.